What is going on, everybody? Jason, JasonBrock.com, and I hope this video is finding you in good health and in good wealth. Merry Christmas, Merry belated Christmas to you guys out there. I'm filming this video one day after Christmas and really reflecting on 2014, preparing for 2015. And what I wanted to make this video about today is motivation, inner game mindset, how I went from zero to $20,000 a month on Kindle Publishing, and how you guys can follow my blueprint to getting the same results. And so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to reverse engineer everything. We're going to go through, and I'm going to go through kind of how I got there, and I'm going to show you how I got there, and hopefully you guys can just model what I did and get there yourselves. Now I want to talk a little bit about how you're going to prepare mentally for this, because one of my biggest kind of philosophy changes, if you will, during this whole process was I acted as if I was already there. You know, when I told somebody that I was at $10,000 a month, if I was going to make $10,000 a month, you know, in my own mind, I already knew that I was going to be there. I already knew that I was at that point in my business. And I want you guys to, you know, think of that as well. I want you guys to already imagine, envision, visualize yourself already there. The power of visualization is one of the most important, most powerful tools that we have in our mind today. You can go all the way back to the Napoleon Hill classic, Think and Grow Rich, where he talks about visualization and about thinking and acting as if you are already there. So one of the first steps that I did, one of the most concrete things that I did to get to zero and no background, no knowledge of KDP, no knowledge of self-publishing at all, as I acted, I knew in my mind that I was already there. And I want you guys to practice that. I want you guys to, no matter what area that you're in your life, if you're not into Kindle publishing, if you're just watching this for passive income information or just motivation in general, I want you to act as if you are already there. That is going to be one of the most important things that you can do. The second thing you can do is set goals, set very detailed goals. I've made some videos on that. I'll link them down in the description. You can check my page, go ahead and subscribe, all that good stuff, and find some more in-depth goal setting videos as they relate to Kindle. I'm not going to go too far into that in this video. You guys have heard me harp on that enough, but if you want to watch those, you can definitely jump into my channel, go through the videos, and watch the ones on goal setting. So, again, we are acting as if we are already there. So if you're watching this video and you have not published a book, you know, and you have not set your goals or anything like that, you know, I want you to make sure you get this down, okay? First, you got to obviously set your goals and all that good stuff. But I want you to remember, you're already there, guys. You've already done it, but you have to make sure that you're following the steps, because, you know, for me, you know, when I was doing it, if I let any self-doubt creep in, if I thought to myself, you know, hey, man, I can't do this, I would have never done it. I would have never been able to not only get to the point I'm at today, but continue to progress in my business, continue to try to help other people, you know, because the other thing, too, is while you're on this journey to, you know, self-fulfillment, passive income, learning about yourself, learning about making money online, I want you to always remember to help other people. If you can help other people get to where they want to go, you're going to reap so many benefits and so many other positive vibrations and positive aspects in your life itself. One of the main reasons I make this video is because, you know, I want to help people. I'm making okay money. I'm satisfied with what I have. I don't need anything personally to make me happy from a monetary standpoint anymore. What I like to do is help people. So, you know, we're trying to get to a certain number. You know, this video is 0 to 20K in a year. That was my journey. Your journey might be 0 to 100K in a year. It might be 0 to 10,000K in a year. It might be 0 to whatever in a year. You make that decision, but you have to, in your mind, already be there, guys. You have to. If you're not there, if you're not in that mindset, you're going to have a hard road to go up. Okay, so do that. It might sound hocus pocus. It might sound a little new age. Trust me, guys, this stuff has been written about for hundreds of years by people way smarter than us in great books, okay? And they have figured it out a long time ago. The visualization aspect of this is super important, not only in Kindle, but in all areas of your life. Okay, so those are the two mindset things. Those are the two things, we're putting above on that top pillar. Visualization and goal setting, okay? Again, I'm not going to touch too much on goal setting. I've covered that in some of my other videos, so I don't want to, beat a dead horse. Goal setting is super important. Watch those videos. Okay, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty, into my actual what I did to build my business. Number one, you've heard me talk about it. I started building my team from day one. What's crazy when I think about it, one of my writers said, "Merry Christmas. I enjoyed working with you hand in hand through this year. She's like, you helped my family, you all this good stuff." And I felt really good, but she also helped my family too. So it was a give and take. I paid her good wages to, make these books for me. And then in turn, she made high quality books for me. And, she basically worked exclusively with me. Because I always was keeping her busy with new books. So again, guys, build that foundation. You are only as strong as your weakest link. I've talked about it in some of my videos. I've had outsources. I've had people out there that have really been detrimental to my business. And as I started getting them out of my business has grown in all areas, okay? So we want to make sure we have a strong foundation from your VAs, to your people writing your books, to the people who are doing any aspect of your business. I don't care, friends, family, if they're not supportive, if they're not positive, you do not let them in your business. So build your team, start writing down, who do you want as your ideal team members? Who do you want? Who do you work well with? Do you work better with hard charging alpha types or type A personalities? Do you work better with submissive people that, have more of a type B personality? Run yourself through a personality test, for God's sakes. I don't know. Whatever you need to do, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, hire the right people. If your people are not working out, if they're detrimental, if they're unresponsive, if they're not, helping you better your business, you have to let them go and get new people. Trust me. It sucks to fire somebody. I don't like firing people. I don't like to be the guy that says, "Hey, no, you're not going to be able to work with me anymore." But it has to happen, and you have to build your team from the inside out. You are only as strong as your weakest link, and I'm telling you guys, that's very important. Now, so I started building up my team. Then, that's kind of 1A, if you will, is I started building up a quality core foundation. Meaning, what I did was I made sure that no matter what I did with my books, with my business, it was all about the quality. And I've talked about that from, day one when I started making these videos. We are always focused on quality. We never want to skimp. We never want to sacrifice quality, because guess what, guys? Everybody else is, okay? Everybody else is like, F it. I'm just going to make these books. I'm going to pump them out there in the market. Those books will sell for a week or 2 or 3 or a month, but they will not sell long term. Okay, they will not be there long term. I have books that have been, and some of my coaching clients can attest to this. I've showed them. I've had books that have been on the market for a year that continue to sell well to this day. And I guarantee you, those books will be 5 years from now still good quality, still in the marketplace, making me money. That's the beauty of Kindle publishing. You can create a book today. It can be making money for you 5 years from now. That is true passive income. And hopefully you guys are learning a little bit about how to do that by watching some of these videos that I'm putting out. So again, I always focused on that quality, always built that foundation of my team. Now, what did I do to really amp things up, to really take my business from 0 to 20K? I picked the right niches. I picked the right areas to put my books in. I did market research. I didn't just put books out on stuff I was interested in. I didn't put books out on that were on, TV shows or movies. I put books out that were, number one, evergreen. Evergreen means they're always going to be in demand. They are always going to be talked about, whether it's 2014 or whether it's 2089. These books should always be relevant to the general public. Okay, that's very important because, for example, Ebola, right? When that came out or whatever, when that came, a hot topic, people started putting books out on that. Guess what? You might have made a little bit of money, but guys, we're thinking 5, 10, 15 years down the road. And I know that might sound a little, most people don't want to think that far ahead, but I do. I want to think that, if I'm putting a book out, that theoretically people should be able to pick that book up in 2040 and still read it and still get good information. I know some of the best books I've ever read, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, whether it be, any type of older book that I've read that I continue to read to this day, Dale Carnegie, all these other self-improvement books, I continue to read these books because the relevant information continues to not only hold true to this day, sometimes it's even better than what's out in this day and age. So we want to make sure our books are focused on evergreen stuff that can continue to make money year in and year out. I did that. I always made sure I did that. And I think if you guys do that, it's going to benefit your business very, very well. But, let me back up. I picked the right niches. Now, I can't go ahead and tell you exactly every single niche to be in. I can kind of give you a good example of where I like to be. I like to be in the health. I like to be in holistic medicine, natural medicine. I like to be in areas where we're actually helping people. I like to be in some of the weight loss stuff. I don't really do a lot of cookbooks. You can do that if you want. I don't do it, but so I like to be in some of those areas. Some of the areas that I find that don't do well are very broad in general areas. So, for example, if you do a book on weight loss, I find, and I've done a few of them, they don't do very well. We want to be in micro niches that are kind of underserved. When I jumped into the coconut oil niche, again, I've told this story. There's 10, 20 books out on it. Now there's one of my coaching clients, Tim. Tim, hi, what's up, man? If you're watching this, he pointed out to me that about 600 books are currently in the coconut oil niche today. But when I jumped in that niche, there was about 10 or 12. And so we're feeding a hungry niche, not even a niche, but a sub niche. So think about how you can drill down into that niche and find these and identify niches that might not be getting served. What you're going to find is your books are going to get not only more popular, you're going to get more downloads because you're not competing with all these major, huge publishing companies that they're pumping a book out on weight loss. Great, that's fine, but I don't want to compete with those people. I want to get in those super sub niches that, again, they might not have a million trillion people actively talking about them every day like they do on weight loss, for example, but they might have a hungry, underserved niche that I'm putting a book out that's specifically going to help them out. And I talk about that in some of my other videos about, this is a great business to be in for me because I'm actually hopefully helping people out. Hopefully my books, with the quality controls and measures that I put in and the good writers that I aspire to hire, put out good information that helps people out. So think about that. Help other people get to where they want to get, and they're going to help you financially get to where you want to get. And when I started putting out books and when I started hitting that, sort of that perfect wave, I started writing that wave, I started seeing my income dramatically increase. And I want you guys to have that same success. Again, I'm making these videos not to serve any purpose for myself, but hopefully to help you guys get to where you want to get in 2015. So those are some of the principles that I did. As far as anything else is concerned, I've covered them in a lot of my videos. I made good ebook covers. I really made sure that my ebook covers were grade A. And again, I covered that in the ebooks video I just released last week about, making great ebook covers, where to get them, how to identify, how to create good ebook covers, how to make your ebook cover stand out. That is stuff that you need to be thinking about. Good niches, good book titles, good quality ebook covers. I'm telling you guys, start doing that. Combined with everything else I just said, there is no reason you can't take your business from where I took my business and take it to even further heights, because those are just the simple core concepts that I did to get to where I'm at today. And I'll be quite honest with you guys, man, my life is busy. I've got a energetic 15-month old son. You know, I've got the businesses that I run, trying to stay healthy, trying to stay fit, trying to exercise. We've got 4 dogs that we take care of. I own my own home. I'm doing all this other stuff outside of the house, you know, with family and friends and stuff like that. So I'm a very busy dude. And I'm not saying that to, you know, brag or anything. I'm saying that because if I can do it, if someone, you know, I'm not, you know, a PhD or anything like that. I have a high school education. I was in the military. If I can do it, I guarantee you guys can do it, you know, just as well as I can. Because again, I didn't have a lot of time to dedicate towards my business. When I say that I'm living a 4-hour work week per se, I'm really trying to do that. I'm really trying to, you know, only do the least amount that I can, okay, and hire high quality people, hire a high quality team to help me fulfill my goals. So that's what I do. That's why I talk about outsourcing a lot. If you guys have more time than I do, by all means, if you want to save a little bit of money, you can do a lot of stuff yourself that we talk about here in the video. So that's it, guys. Those are really the core principles that took me from zero in November of 2013 to making $20,000 a month in August of 2014, and to continue to make that. And you know, I'm going to be sharing some other cool tricks and tips we can do with Kindle. And you know, we can use Audible.com. We can use CreateSpace, which is, you know, how to take a digital book, create it to a paperback book very easily on the fly, and how we can integrate those to also make more money. So again, nothing special, you know, nothing, you know, crazy tricks, tips, and stuff like that. These are just the core fundamental principles that I did to take my business to where it's at today. So ask yourself the question, how are you guys going to do that in 2015? Write your goals down below. Those are going to be your roadmap to success. Visualize where you want to be at the end of 2015. Visualize where you want to be in the middle, in the first quarter. Break everything down quarter, weekly, all that good stuff. Watch the goal videos. Watch all the other videos that I put out, because again, this is a blueprint. I'm not holding anything back, not hiding anything, not telling you anything that I do or secrets, anything. These are all just what I do to get to where I got. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I want you to go ahead and like it if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I'm always going to be putting out videos, and you know, I want you guys to get, you know, the latest emails when I do put out a video. Leave a comment. Leave a comment your goals. Leave a comment about the video. Leave a comment if you have a question. If you follow the channel, you know I always answer every single comment or question that is on the video. So I like to keep engaged with all you guys because you guys are awesome. So I appreciate it. Going to be dropping a goal video, public goal video here in the next couple of days. Hopefully you guys can watch that. I'm going to be sharing all my goals, transparency with the money I'm making, stuff like that. Keep you guys on track of what I'm doing in 2015. Thank you guys so much. Jason Brock, jasonbrock.com. Please check out the blog. Good information on there as well. Thank you guys very much, and we will see you on the next video.